What's up, Nintendo gamers? The kid here. I am sorry that I didn't have this video up yesterday. I know I said I would, but yeah, sorry, things got in the way. But I have it up now. So the whole post VGA's thoughts and opinion about it. Um, what can I really say? It wasn't really that good. It just wasn't good. When I first saw it, I thought it was going to be on a stage and everything. I didn't actually know it would happen in a studio. It just had no presentation whatsoever as far as when it comes to an award show. It seemed more like a TV show or something like that. Something like X Play, or it just didn't seem like an award show, and everything was so amateur about it. The rehearsal, the host. I mean, I'm not sure what I know his name is Joel, but I'm not sure of his last name right now. But I do watch his show Community, and I love him in that. But it seemed like he wasn't really even trying. Everything just seemed so absurd. Even Jeff, everybody kept on going off prompter, and they actually kept on talking about the prompter. I don't know why they kept doing that. The object of the objective of doing an award show is not to let everybody know that you're reading everything off a script off a screen. So I don't know, everything just seemed so amateur hour, and it's really was just bad. I mean, the worst VGAs ever. I mean, last year had such greatness in it. It had an orchestra, it had a stage, it was big, and this pretty much confirms that Spike and whoever's funding this does not have enough money to make a big presentation, or they don't think it's worth as much money going into it, probably due to ratings, since it's really towards gamers, not anyone else. No one really watches it. So yeah, it sucked. So there was a lot of announcements and stuff. I know some people were disappointed with some of the announcements, and some were really exciting, but really none of them really meant anything to me, since I don't have the systems and I don't play those games, pretty much none of them ever, in no type of way, shape, or form. So anyway, what I want to talk about is the announcement of Cranky Kong and Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze. Yep, Nintendo disappointed. I knew it. I knew they would do it. I didn't have my hopes up, as you guys can see. You can watch my video before the VGX or VGAs, and I was just ready for disappointment, and there it was, Cranky Kong and Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze. It could have been something bigger, but okay, it's not like I wasn't expecting disappointment, so whatever. A lot of fans are pissed off. I mean, they're justified in that, and but what happened after was really the most baffling thing. It's like, I know the thing is, I know if this was just 3 hours in, the whole thing was live and they were going 3 hours non-stop, I would get if it wasn't rehearsal, if this happened. But we all know it was rehearsed. Everything was rehearsed, even though it was done in such an amateur way. But anyway, basically Reggie Fils-Aime was on there, the president of Nintendo of America. And basically Jeff Kingley just started hammering the guy with a bunch of things that had nothing to do with anything Reggie presented at the VGAs. It's like, why is Jeff always trying to throw something in this freaking company's face? It's like, it's not that, I mean, do this in a separate interview, but this is the Video Game Awards. Why are you trying to humiliate a whole company and a person on the VGAs? And I know for a fact that that was not rehearsed. That was actually Jeff just being a douchebag like he usually is, to Reggie Fils-Aime and just hitting him with these curveballs for no apparent reason that I'm pretty sure Reggie wasn't ready for, because like I said, this was rehearsed. So he probably wasn't supposed to even ask him those questions, or they weren't even part of the rehearsal. So basically, Jeff, he just starts hammering Reggie, saying, how's Super Mario 3D World selling, in Japan and stuff? Are you guys happy with that? And he's doing this all with a condescending attitude and stuff, trolling basically. And Reggie's like, it's doing well. He's like kind of like off guard. It's like, I didn't expect that question. And then he's talking about the Wii U. He's talking about the PS4 to Reggie and Xbox 360. Of course, Reggie, he congratulates Sony and Microsoft for their launches. And then it's just baffling how much of a douchebag. That's why no one likes Jeff Kingley, is to, companies and stuff. Anytime a company, but actually specifically Nintendo, but anytime a company has any bad moments, a little bit of failure here or there, or something that most fans don't like, he just presents himself as a douchebag to them, starts hitting them with these very condescending questions, like they don't know how in the world to run a business, and he does. And it's really just annoying. It's pissing me off about him. That's why I do not like Jeff Kingley, and probably a lot of gamers don't like him. Angry Joe doesn't even like him. I mean, hey, but really, it was really something to watch. I mean, I'm sure I can't find that video. I don't know if there's a video of that, but yeah, it was pretty bad right there. And it just made everything seem so much more childish and so much more amateur. It just didn't do it for me. I mean, last year was okay. I mean, they had a big presentation. It was all right. I would say it was all right. But here it was just so amateur. It was no presentation whatsoever. Everything was done in a immature, let's just do whatever the heck we want type of way. No one did anything right. Everything sounded so fake and so rehearsed that, even though they went so much off rehearsal, when they actually started doing stuff that was in rehearsal, it just sounded so robotic. So yeah, those are my thoughts about the VGAs. Jeff Kingley, he just keeps on proving himself to be a douchebag, and no one likes him. He clearly dislikes Nintendo, so we don't need to have a reminder of that. I don't know why you keep on bringing Reggie Fils-Aime on your shows and stuff if you're just going to be a dick to him. So I don't know. You're a dick. I don't like the VGAs, never did, and I don't like Spike TV. And the Dorito King can go somewhere else and keep on selling himself out to these companies so he can get exclusive footage of everything. So whatever, I don't care. So those are my thoughts on the VGAs. It sucked. It was bad. I'm sure anyone who's seen it pretty much know what I'm talking about. So thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next video. See you guys next time.